Here is Anthony Fauci yesterday. Apparently, Chris Cuomo from CNN, and you saw his brother Andrew Cuomo there, the disgraced former governor of New York. Although everything being equal, he was a hell of a lot better than this crazy woman, Kathy Hochul. Well, he got booted from New York, and Chris Cuomo got booted from CNN. But these people keep appearing like weeds. You can't stop them. So Fauci went on Cuomo's show. And finally, Cuomo, who was all for lockdowns, hiding information about his brother and the nursing homes and all that stuff, suddenly now he's independent. So now he's getting some balls.
But if you had treated people more as adults, Tony, sorry to interrupt, but if you treated people more as adults, I mean, like, look, we don't know 100%. I think it's better if you have a mask. It's better if you keep some distance, but I don't really know. If we had treated people like adults and given them the information as qualified, like you guys do about everything else in our medical lives, nobody gives you 100% of anything. Everything's percentages. Don't you think maybe we would have avoided the lockdowns, that we would have avoided some of the more extreme measures? Because people would have been told all along, listen, this is a dicey proposition. We don't really know about these things.
I have to disagree with you, Chris. I love you, but I got to disagree with you.
Go ahead.
Because the fact is that by saying you don't know doesn't really change whether or not you're going to lock down. Lockdowns got a bad reputation, but remember, when we put a pause on things for 15 days and then an additional 30 days, it was at a time when the hospital system in New York was being overrun. And the only way you stop that is by essentially stopping the virus in its tracks. You can do that by locking down, but lockdown has to be the last resort, and it can never be permanent.
Okay, so there's so much nonsense there, and Fauci probably should end up in jail if there is justice here. First off, when the hospital systems in New York were being overrun, where is the video anywhere in the world of hospitals that were overrun with deaths? Nowhere in Africa, where maybe their clean water isn't as clean, where that, somewhere in Eastern Europe where their practices are a little bit different than ours. Where are any of the hospitals? Where's one city in the United States? Where's the backwater place in Alabama that they're just really backwards rednecks, according to these people, that didn't clean their hands and everything else, where the whole town was taken out? Why is there no video of that anywhere? And then at the end, that he dare say the last option is lockdowns? That was the first option for them. Remember 2 weeks to slow the spread? That was the first thing they decided. And the vaccines didn't work, and the lockdowns didn't work, and the masks didn't work. Fauci had the gall, you may remember this, just 2 or 3 months into this thing, when he's demanding everyone mask, and literally on air he's talking about double masking. A friend of his emails him, these emails have come out, a friend of him asked, I think they were going to Mexico, do the kids have to wear masks? And he says they basically don't work because, masks, when you put a mask on, you're still getting air this way and air this way and all of this stuff. So everything he says is a lie, and he's just trying to save his ass.